Hey, it's me. No, I didn't exactly have a technical difficulty. I guess you could call it a technical difficulty slash brain difficulty. When you have scheduled ahead of time all the streams that you're going to do, sometimes when you're in a rush, you can click on the wrong one. So I'm going to have to go back and undo the first few minutes live for the interview that I have with T. Marie on Wednesday, because I had all this set up for that. And I'm like, wow, I'm so lonely. There's nobody in the chat. I wonder why. And then I go to my phone and I see that Disinfinity's chatting on there. So I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. Hey, everybody. It's me, Bob. Welcome to the stream. We're going to talk a little bit about things that are going on in Disney, some updates. Hey, Disinfinity, what's going on? Thank you, Daniel, for getting on so quick, because otherwise I wouldn't have known up from down, literally. Katrina, what's up? Oh, look at that. The hearts. Thank you, Katrina. Jumbo, everyone from Kadani, Sean. And I know, Sean, you're going to be here really soon, right? I wanted to catch up with you and talk if we could. I don't remember the dates exactly, but it's really soon. Closer and closer. 22 days. There we go. There's the answer. Blue Machiza. Yes. And let's see. I'll be doing an interview on Mouse Tales. That'll be Mouse Tales episode 31. Not this Wednesday or the next Wednesday, the 14th, which is my birthday. I'm skipping that week, and it'll be 3 Wednesdays from now with Blue and Cheese. I'm going to be doing a interview. Technical difficulty. Yeah, you could call it that. Krista, what's up? Here-ish, getting my food. LOL. Nice. And this name is incredible. First it was BDF, then BDF, the BFD. Now it's BDF, the BFD, WDW Disney Lover. It's getting longer and longer every day. It's growing. It's like the Tribble of YouTube usernames, just breeding words every day. Nice. Very good. Let's see. Francisco, my West Coast friend, how are you? You must be getting very excited for Disneyland to be opening up. Almost time. Movie Mania Nick. What's up, Nick? I saw a Twitter or Instagram picture with you, and the what you said you were meeting celebs at a comic book conference or some kind of conference, and the woman who you were with looked like a grown-up version of Tuesday from the 90s Addams Family movies. Is that so? Is that who that was? That's who I'm guessing that was. Disney Trash Can, another great name. Hello, thanks for joining the stream. A lot of great channels in here too, like Adani Sean. He's got some great Disney Vacation Club videos. Disinfinity has some real great creative videos. Movie Mania Nick, he just topped 1,000 subscribers. That's where I'm trudging towards. Jim Ryan is here. He's going to be in town really soon. And Jim Ryan, I have some good expectations here. And I'm going to explain that situation sometime. Yes, Christina Ricci, very good. Yes, I figured that was. Where I'm going to be getting offered at least one of 2 roles as a cast member back at Disney. And so when you come into town, I'll be able to get in. Unfortunately, in April, cast members are all blocked out for the month of April. So I'm like, geez, yay. No. Okay. So anyway, here we go. It's the sort of script. Because who else would do crazy? Yay, Bob, what's up? Hold on a second. What about Bob? Brought to you by Krista Knoxville and Katrina Scalpini. Because when you need a Funko Pop to keep you cheered up during strange times, they're the ones to do it for you. Let the joyous news be spread. The wicked old unemployment at last is dead. Glad for you, Bob. Hey, down here, it's known as Florida reemployment. They're trying to be so positive that you're never unemployed. As soon as you're unemployed, you're on the way to being reemployed, rehabilitated. So yeah, that's true. What about Bob? Disinfinity, yeah. BDF, the BFD, WDW, Disney Lover was at least 5 EST, but I'm not having any more this month. Sorry if I'm missing anyone. I'm shoving food in my. What the heck are you eating? I hope it's really good. My wife and I yesterday, of all places, makes me sound like some degenerate or something like that. My wife and I went for some loud music and loud live music and Irish grub at Raglan Road yesterday for Easter. And I was on the Mickey Bunch, and I'm sort of like a fallen Catholic. I haven't been a good Catholic boy in a long time. And Kelly was talking all about the spiritual parts of Easter. And I felt so terrible that I was just sort of like this degenerate. And I was actually drinking beer. Yep. Let's see. Glad to hear about the cast member opportunities. Yes, basically, if you guys haven't heard, this is joyful. Jim's not kidding around. Every cast member that my wife is still working as an active cast member right now and never stopped working, thank God. And every cast member that I know of and that she knows, and all of my friends that worked with me in my former job at Disney, they're all getting called back if their job still exists, or they're getting called back to something similar. I know that at least I'm going to have one job, and perhaps even another one that may kind of be a better thing for me. But yes, I am very, very thankful. Thank you, God. What is this? She's eating jumbo honey barbecue popcorn chicken from Sonic. Nice. Drinking beer does not disqualify you as a Catholic, Bob. LOL. Yes, because I know there are a lot of beer drinking, especially Irish Catholic priests, that would prove that point. Yes, that is funny. Okay, so let's get into some Disney updates. And please, anybody in the chat that has heard other things or has questions or anything like that, you throw right in, because it's surprising. You know, we're all sort of in the know, and I know a lot of cast members, and still things come up every day that I'm like, really? So, a new docking bay at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge for the upcoming Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel has appeared just 2 days ago. A gate leading to a backstage area that's been used to house a physically distanced queue for the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run attraction is now blocked off with a themed scrim at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And this is it right here, pointing over there. This is going to be where transportation from the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel will be dropping off and picking up guests when it opens in the not too distant future. With immersive transport vehicles, which are going to be heavily modified buses, the Galactic Star Cruiser experience will leave guests immersed while they travel to the park, which would mean that this docking station, which is to the left of the First Order cargo shop, you can see it right to the right of that big gate there, right to the other side of where those people are leaning against the wall, where you see the Stormtrooper helmets in there. That's the First Order cargo shop. And just to the left there is this area where you're basically being brought in on a heavily modified bus, this cargo thing. It would bring you right to there, and somehow it would be seamless and get you right into there, and you get right into the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel, which would mean that this docking station to the left of First Order cargo will need to be modified to provide a seamless arrival experience that makes guests feel like they've actually arrived on Batuu. The scrim is intricately detailed, and it had me doing a double take when I first looked at it, that those weren't real doors. Here's a artist's rendering of what the exterior of the Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel is supposed to look like. That gate will come back up in a second. Disney had originally stated that the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser would open in 2021, but we haven't really heard much news as to when that's going to be exactly now. So let's see. There it is. So that door there, it's really detailed, but that's not an actual physical door. That's like those scrims, those pieces of cloth that they put over areas of the parks when they're doing construction that look just like what's behind it, just to kind of try to retain the magic. So that's the deal with that. What is this? We are eating, it's awesome. BFD, 430 days until my Walt Disney World trip and 6 days until I turn 59. Really? BDF the BFD, I turn 59 on April 14th. So we are very similar in age. What's this? Krista Knoxville. I mean, the whole water to wine thing. What? We're eating dinner at Raglan Road on our trip. Yes, you definitely have to. And I know Jim loves these too. They have a $24 appetizer in there. That's like a meal. It's the most delicious thing they have there in Raglan Road. If you haven't had it, it's called a scallop forest. Scallops forest. And their Irish beer flights are really, really good too. Wait, don't Catholics drink wine at Mass? Yes, they do. Don't get smart. Oh, that's cool. Dropped right off. Yes. So these transport vehicles will drop you right off. They'll bring you. Well, basically, you'll get to the park, but then one of these heavily modified buses that look like they're a transport vehicle from Batuu will literally take you right up to this door, this gate, and you'll check into the Star Wars hotel and be part of that experience with all of the animated windows and everything. And that's basically what it is. It's a 3-day experience where you stay totally in the hotel and totally in Batuu to make it immersive. Let's see. Thank you very much. Allergic to shellfish. I guess you're not going for that. Okay. All right. Trader Sam's animatronic completely removed from the Jungle Cruise as cultural sensitivity changes begin. Disney announced a few days ago that work on the makeover of Walt Disney World's Jungle Cruise would begin while the ride was still in operation. So it's not going to shut down for all of the refurbishments they're going to be doing between now and when they want to have them finished for October 1st for the 50th anniversary. The first of these changes has just seen Trader Sam, this guy over here, who's at the end of the ride, who's the headhunter with the shrunken heads. Sam and his shrunken heads and related props are gone from the rock where he once stood, assuming that Trader Sam isn't going to be returning because if he's gone and it's because of cultural sensitivity, unless he comes back in some modified version. I don't know what that would be. I do know that Disney has announced that the bar at Polynesian Village Resort downstairs, Trader Sam's Grotto, will retain its name. So that's not changing. The Jungle Cruise's makeover is one of many initiatives to promote diversity and remove cultural insensitive images from the parks. When completed, this new version of the Jungle Cruise will also have a fresh storyline, which apparently features a few new characters. One of them is Alberta Falls. And Alberta Falls is supposed to be the granddaughter of a character from the previous version of Jungle Cruise, which was Albert Falls. The makeover will not feature, like Pirates of the Caribbean, it will not feature any tie-ins to the upcoming Jungle Cruise film. There's no timeline, by the way, that's been released for the Jungle Cruise refurbishment. And the Jungle Cruise movie, that keeps changing too. Like I said, the only thing they're trying to do is they want to have this refurbishment on Jungle Cruise finished by October 1st. Let's see. Goodbye, Sam. He'll be back as Trader Sam wearing wearing a Brooks Brothers suit, offering discounted trades on options and bonds of cultural reverse. Oh, that Jim Ryan. Thank you, Jim. That was a good laugh. I needed that. I have a feeling they're going to bring all the new characters from the new Jungle Cruise movie coming out. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. What they're saying right now is that they're not. When I read what I just put in my little script here about the fact that there'll be no tie-ins to the movie, I thought, yeah, well, they didn't do tie-ins to Jack Sparrow and Pirates of the Caribbean for a while until I think it was like when the second movie was being released, and the first movie and the second movie had made a lot of money and garnered a lot of publicity for it. And they figured, well, we should tie this in. Why should they do that before Jungle Cruise even comes out when they don't even know when it's going to be released and how it's going to be received? Why should they put all that money into some sort of tie-in? Now, if it does make a lot of money and it is received well, I would bet they are going to tie that in. Oh, that's supposed to be 66 days. All right, so we're similar in age, but not that similar. Okay, what is this? Lumachiza, thank you, Richard. I keep tabs on CDC guidelines for Disney cruise sailings. The Disney Wonder is scheduled at the port to carry out maintenance and interior remodeling work. Rumor is new themed restaurant coming. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, they're being real, keeping the cruise line stuff real close to the vest. Like a lot, there are a whole bunch of things they're keeping close to the vest. They haven't. When's the last time you heard about a opening for Guardians of the Galaxy, or for Space 220 restaurant, or a lot of things? There's some things we know that are going to be opening, like Ratatouille on October 1st, but there's a lot of things that they're not putting information out there. And I think it's a good plan for them to not be doing that, because then people make plans to come to expect these things, and then we're disappointed and griping about it. So I think they're keeping them real close to the vest until they positively know this is when these things are going to open. I would not want to be the Disney and be making those decisions over the last year. I'm sure it'll be big money since The Rock will be in it. Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be good. It actually looks pretty good. And then what's her name is in it with him? Emily Blunt, Mary Poppins. So yeah. All right. So this is a note that I really don't want to throw in, but I'm going to throw it in because I always believe that information is power. Okay. So if you don't want to hear about what may or may not be happening up through the fall with masks, then go get a snack or something. I'm only going to say this for 2 seconds, but this is something that you should know so that you're not surprised. It's not a big deal. Not really much different from what we've been putting up with, but okay. So, Orange County, Florida mask mandate will stay until 50% of population vaccinated, says Mayor Jerry Demings. Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings commented on the county's mask mandate today, saying it will likely remain in effect until at least 50% of the population in Orange County, Florida is vaccinated with both vaccines, or the one Johnson & Johnson. He estimates that this will be around July, the end of July 2021. The mandate, which was introduced in 2020, last year, declares every person in Orange County must wear a face covering, and businesses may deny entry to non-compliant customers. Most of Walt Disney World is within Orange County, like 99%. And Walt Disney World, of course, is known to be more cautious, much more cautious than not just Orange County where they're in, but the state of Florida. If they had followed guidelines from Governor DeSantis, they would have been open with 100% capacity like last July when they reopened. So why be looking at the weird lady in the orange mask? And why am I listening to stuff I don't even want to listen to on CNN from goofball Indiana Jones? Take a breath. So don't freak out if the Disney mask mandate, Disney, even if Orange County in Florida is like, forget it, you don't have to wear a mask. But don't freak out if Disney is still holding in place the same mask mandates and the same social distancing sometime into the fall of 2021, sometime, a little bit later. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Hope for the best, prepare for what seems reasonable, and move on from there. Let's see. Phone check-in. Everybody's heard about that. VP, good friend of mine from Adventures with VP, he was talking about it in his live stream. I think he was at Magic Kingdom. Yeah, he was at Magic Kingdom a few days ago. Go check out his channel. Very cool channel. If you've got an iPhone or an Apple Watch and you're visiting Magic Kingdom, I believe it's still, as of a few days ago, only Magic Kingdom, but it will be rolling out to the other parks very soon, maybe within a few days. But if you've got an iPhone or an Apple Watch, you're in luck because everything just got more convenient. Disney's got this thing now called Magic Mobile, which is a new service that lets visitors scan their way through Magic Kingdom. You don't need a Magic Band. That's another reason that they're probably not giving out the free Magic Bands anymore, as they're phasing the free Magic Bands out, and you can still buy the custom ones if you want. I'm sure I'll be doing that. And so eventually all of Disney World, I'm sure by the anniversary on October 1st, you'll be able to do that. And then also, I'm sure real soon it'll be Android phones too. So imagine that. You won't need a Magic Band. You'll be able to just use your phone, and you'll be able to go right through the turnstiles. You'll be able to buy stuff at the shops. You'll be able to check into your rooms. So this will be your passport to everything. And you won't even have to put it into the My Disney Experience app. It'll be like Apple Pay or some of the pay apps that you can use on Android. So it's going to get very convenient. I'm mixed up on this one. I really like the Magic Bands, but this is definitely more convenient. Yes, yeah, me too. I just went and bought a whole bunch of. This is a Magic Band that's going out to Kristen Knoxville that I still have to mail. This is a limited edition Galaxy's Edge Magic Band. When I see these, I'm still going to get them. I mean, it's like it's like anything else. It's like ears or whatever else. Carla and Kiko, hello, my West Coast friends. What's going on? You guys must be ready to bust with anticipation and excitement about the opening of Disneyland out there soon. Yeah, that will be cool. Let's see. Adventures with VP. Check him out, please. And keep Sean in mind. His soft-spoken fun. That's very good. Very well described. Right. You can only get into Magic Kingdom, and it's with your iPhone or iWatch. Soon you'll be able to get I think literally within like a week or two, it'll be all of the parks with iPhone or iWatch. And then maybe in another month or so, it'll be with an Android phone soon as well. So you'll be literally able to do everything. Not that people aren't going to buy Magic Bands, but they won't be sending you those, those free plain orange and gray and whatever ones like they used to. What was this? My only problem is, what if your phone dies at the end of the night and you can't get into your room because the phone is dead? Even more reason to keep the thing charged. I keep a charger, because you know how many problems I have in the park. I have a charger in my little backpack that's like, this is like a hard disk thing, but it's like this big. and it's got a few ports on it and everything. And I keep it in my backpack. And I know when I have that fully charged, I could charge phones and gimbals and my wife's phone and everything all day long. That's going to come in handy for a little bit. But of course, advances with phones, every new phone that comes out has a battery that lasts even long. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So there's something cool talking about accessories. They now have a new exclusive Mickey Mouse Ray-Bans that have arrived at Magic Kingdom. Fashion alert! New Ray-Bans featuring the one and only Mickey Mouse are looking very cool at Sunglass Hut Island Supply Stand in the Magic Kingdom. While last September's Ray-Ban Disney release is still available online, these new pairs are available only at Walt Disney World, and they retail for $219. So you can see on the stems, you've got Mickey, and then they look like, classic Ray-Bans there, and then you got stems that are Mickey. I really like those a lot, actually. I've always wanted a pair of Mickey sunglasses. Only reason I haven't gotten them is because I want prescription sunglasses. So I don't know. I hope I can get them. T. Marie, what's going on? T. Marie is here. Go and check out her channel, please. I'm going to be interviewing T. Marie on Mouse Tales episode 30. What? The shades are only $19? $19? Not these shades. What are you talking about? These are $219. $219. Sorry, I didn't say that. They are not $19. These Ray-Bans, Mickey Mouse Ray-Bans, are $219.00. Well, something with tax. Okay, maybe it's my age, maybe my frugal Northeastern upbringing, but $219 for a pair of sunglasses? Yeah, but you're buying them at Disney, Jim. I mean, $219, that's how much it costs to go to dinner for my wife and I at Raglan Road. So, and how much, whatever, that's a $39 hat. Yeah. How this is Disney we're talking about. Come on. All right. And next on our list. Oh, let's get rid of that. Basically, the other things to just wipe up the news that I wanted to talk about, unless they're really, if you take a look at everything they're doing over at Epcot. I mean, they've been doing a lot of stuff over there for a long time, and a lot of stuff we have no idea what's going on. We know that Ratatouille is going to be opening up the attraction. By the way, it's beautiful back there. The Ratatouille attraction is opening up on October 1st of 2021 for the anniversary. But my last stream where I bumped into VP and his family in the rain, which I think must have been like 2 months ago or something, a month and a half ago, something like that. It was drizzling all day long. And they had opened up the area to the entrance to Ratatouille, where you can go further back and, see the Skyliner better and everything. And that walkway to the entrance of Ratatouille has the old-fashioned globe sort of lanterns and sort of trellises that are reminiscent of things that you see from Paris in the 20s. And just after it got dark, with everything being lightly wetted down from the drizzle and the light, it was, I think it was one of the most romantic, beautiful things that I had ever seen at Epcot. Not in all the parks at Walt Disney World, but at Epcot. And so if you are going there like Adani Sean or anybody else, and you it's before October 1st, do yourself a favor and go back to the entrance to Ratatouille and see what that looks like after it gets dark. And it's quite romantic back there. Hitchhiking Bones, how are you guys? Welcome to the stream. What's going on? Fun-loving T. Marie. I spent $8 at a general store, and I think that's expensive. You guys and the sunglass prices. So anyway, the Epcot monorail is still not working, which, you know, is too bad, but a lot of stuff is still being revitalized. If you walk into Epcot, you'll see that the walls have changed around a little bit. They're still, they finished demolition on the stuff that they were pulling down, and they're starting to wall in some stuff. So there's some progress being made. Guardians of the Galaxy, really, they've just put more sort of waterproofing sort of stuff on the roof to keep that sealed tight, but it's really just plywood on the roof now. So I don't know how long that's going to take. Flower and Garden Festival is going on right now, and that's going to go on until July 5th. Last I looked, they tend to fudge that a little bit here and there, at least in the last year. Food and Wine now, of course, you probably all know, is going for a really long time this year, and it's going to be more towards normal, even though it's still going to be called A Taste of Epcot, blah, 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 International Food and Wine Festival. It's going to be a little bit more normal, not just taste features, which they've been doing previously since the park reopened, which were best of festivals in the past. There'll be more new things coming. And it's going to be going all the way from July 15th to November 20th, which is a huge, long food and wine festival. When you go in now, they've done more work on the pathways at Epcot. And to the left of the beautiful fountain, which, where do you see that if you haven't seen it? To the left of that, they've got a whole bunch of pavilion flags up now as well. And each flag has a different symbol on it. And if you don't know what those symbols are, those symbols represent all the new neighborhoods, quote unquote, that are going to be going on in Epcot. They're going to have different areas. It's hard to know now. It's just a maze when you go in there. Spaceship Earth construction has, I think, look at that. I just love that comment so much. I hit the button by mistake. Spaceship Earth construction has paused. You've probably seen the news about these LED sort of globes that people have been comparing to the ones you put in your closet that you buy from like the dollar store, and you push it and it goes on, because they're kind of bulbous. You know, they're like, I guess they're kind of like maybe the size of this hat, and they're, you know, up around the exterior. And the Imagineers have been trying to explain that the reason that they're like that is that they don't just glow onto themselves. They shoot light off in a whole different directions. And basically those globes on the big golf ball of Spaceship Earth are going to allow the illusion that each one of those individual panels is going to change color, which, if that works, that's going to be quite astounding. So yeah, that is very exciting. So on Wednesday, in a couple of days, day after tomorrow at 9 p.m., we are going to be interviewing Tina from T. Marie's Place. I know I have to when I get off of here, I have to get rid of that and redo that. I've never done that before, actually. So the beautiful Dawn, hello. Yeah. There's Tina. Go check out the Hitchhiking Bones. They have a great channel, if you would. Lots of fun. I don't know if it's ever anybody else. Every time I've checked out their channel, it's always been Dawn or Will, her son, or Dawn and Will. But I don't think it's anybody else in the family that I've seen. You're going to have to correct me if I'm wrong, but they're a hoot. And the reason I love them so much, besides their personalities, is that I love history. And I especially love Disney history, and they love Disney history too. So like Spock would say when I watch their channel and they're talking about Disney history, I always raise an eyebrow and hear myself saying, fascinating. So ready for Sunday, Dawn, at the Hitchhiking Bones? What's going on Sunday? Tell us, Dawn, what's happening? Are you going to be here at the parks? You should totally ask the wife to marry you again. And how romantic is it back there, Bob? You know, I should, actually. And as Katrina knows, I proposed to my wife on the bridge coming from that first part of the bridge coming from Paris, where the artist kind of sits there and does your animated sort of thing, but right on that bridge overlooking the lake with the Eiffel Tower right there. That's where I proposed to her. So yeah, that would be good. And I got the ring at the Pandora shop in Magic Kingdom, the engagement ring. So we're Disney folks, and she works for Disney, and I'm about to be working for Disney. So yeah, it's in our blood. What do we got? Let's see. Jillian Williams' wife helps when she can. She's been off for a while, busy, but she'll be back soon. Okay, cool. So it really is a family affair. Movie Mania. Bob, ever watched Justin Scard's history vlogs of Disney? They are good, very good. No, I have not. What's the name of his channel? Tell us what the name of his channel is. I would definitely go and check that out and take your recommendation. Jim Ryan's got up BDF, the BFD, WDW Lover channel. Agreed. Nick it maybe he does great videos. What's it? Yeah, give us the name of his channel. I don't know if I know. Oh, you know, I think I do know the name of his channel, but I'm not remembering it offhand. Going back through Drinking Catholics. And so this is very interesting. This gateway to the left of the shop there, right in the first order area, that is where these heavily modified buses are going to basically take you to here, and then you get into the Star Wars Hotel, and then I guess pick you up from there. I don't know exactly how it's going to be, but it's going to be the way that you sustain this experience from and stay immersed in the Star Wars Hotel. But I'm sure we'll be getting details on this really, really soon. Oh, come on. Justin Scard. Oh, is that the Justin Scard? Yeah, that is the entry to the new Star Wars Hotel. That's it, Don. And that is not, it looks like a door, but it's actually that fabric that they put across buildings when they're refurbishing it and everything, but it's very detailed. So it looks like it is a door. And I guess at some point it will be a door, and that'll be the entrance to keep you totally immersed. So imagine that. You can't, that's the artist's rendering of what it's supposed to look like from the outside. The Star Wars Galactic Cruiser Hotel. And then yeah, basically, Jonathan Chong, you're going to board a transport, which is a heavily modified bus, something that looks like it would be part of Star Wars. And you would be brought to this is right in Batuu. You can actually see the First Order. If you look to the right side of those doors, see where those people are leaning against the wall and that guy standing there. You can see to the right there, you can see the shelves with the stormtroopers' helmets and everything. That's the First Order shop. And this basically, the way that it's supposed to work, because this only showed up the way that they have this now with the scrim on it and everything, a heavily modified bus is going to somehow make it a seamless experience getting you to this gate and taking you from this gate to make it seamless. And the whole experience for the Star Wars Hotel is a 3-day seamless experience. So I don't exactly know how they're going to do that, because basically what they want you to do is they want you to be either in the Star Wars Hotel, which has like, animated space windows, like the Tiki Room has jungle windows, or Sam's Grotto has volcanoes, or anything like that. So you're totally immersed in Star Wars space, or you're in Batuu. I don't know how they're going to prevent you from walking out into 40s music and the rest of Hollywood studios. It kind of ruins the spell that they're trying to cast. They still don't have any opening dates for the Star Wars Hotel, but this is supposed to be the very first. And yeah, those doors right there, down on the bottom, those two big doors, that's the scrim. That material that they put around buildings, like when they're redoing buildings in Magic Kingdom or wherever, they put that fabric up like they have in front of Magic Kingdom right now. So it looks identical to what's supposed to be behind it. So it kind of fakes you out with the magic while they're, while they're trying to rebuild. Yeah, it's a scrim. But it's very detailed. Disinfinity, I like when he and Adam hang out together. It's funny. WDW owns over 400 mass transit buses. That is correct. I had that in my if you go to this channel, One Stop Mouse, I have a great video in one of the vlogs, and it's amazing trivia facts, and that's actually one of them. You board a transport ship, Bob, not a bus. Okay, it's a heavily modified bus. That is a transport. It will be like the transport at Rise, I assume, in one, outside the other, after the effects show ride. I don't know if I can stay 3 days with no outside world. Well, you're just going to have to deal with it. If you can get up to $7,000 to be locked in that hotel and only be in Galaxy's Edge, you're just going to have to deal with it. Okay, I'm joking. I don't know. That's what the rumors are. It's going to be some outrageous price like that. However, there have been other rumors saying that because of the fact that people have been affected economically by the pandemic, they are not going to have as high of a price point as they originally thought for the Star Wars Hotel. So it might be surprising. It might be comparable in some ways to maybe a slightly longer stay at some of the deluxe resorts, like the Boardwalk or the Poly. Who knows? No bus. It's a transport ship. Okay, it's a transport ship. Let me plant my money tree now, and all the money that grows on it, y'all can have some. Thank you, Katrina. I need one. Let me know where I can get some seeds for that money tree. I'd much rather stay at the Dolphin Resort Hotel. Oh, BDF, are you a big dolphin person? And I am wondering about the, have you guys seen when you drive into Disney now and off to the right, you see the Swan and Dolphin on that entrance. They have that new building, that new hotel that's right there as well. And a lot of people say that the design, sort of the triangles and stuff next to it, is reminiscent of Mary Blair. But I actually, because the triangles are aqua green colors and blue colors, it reminds me very much of an old 60s era Rat Pack sort of Miami Beach hotel is what it looks like. So it actually it has a little nostalgia element to me. What was that? I heard you can leave, but it's so pricey that it would be waste. Of course. Yeah. There's no way. It's gonna be pricey to some degree. I mean, yeah, it is. And the thing is, I am one of those people that really likes to not ruin the magic. I don't want to ruin the spell. The spell. So excuse me, before I became a local who lives 20 minutes away from the parks, when I would come down here from out of state, I would definitely always want to stay. Couldn't always afford to. Sometimes I would be on, hotel row over near Disney Springs there. But most of the time I wanted to be in a resort hotel that was on property. And it was because I didn't want to ruin the spell in any way. I wanted usually was something like 6 to 8 days to be totally Disney, get every drop out of it, like an expedition, and then go. Now, of course, it's a little different because I kind of come home, but that's obviously a new experience. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to afford to go too much unless cast members get special discounts, which is always possible somewhere down the line. But I certainly would want to go with the flow. And if my one time at the Star Wars Hotel, I would definitely not want to go wandering out into the rest of Hollywood Studios. So, all right. So thank you so much for joining the stream. We're at 50 minutes. Which is sort of like my limit right now. Getting a little better every day. Thank you, everybody, for asking me about how I am. And I'm going to have a interview with the Disney Magic Bubble. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to have an interview with Tina of Tea Marie's Place on this Wednesday at 9. And I'm going to have some park streams coming up. Thanks very much, Nick. I'm going to have some park streams coming up. I just don't exactly know when, because we're those cast members that basically let our annual passes expire because you can get in for free when you're a cast member. But sometimes they have blockout dates, and all of April is sort of blocked out. So my wife couldn't get in as a spouse with my wife right now. Couldn't get in even if I do get my cast member position back tomorrow, but I will be in there pretty soon. Kit Stahlberg, thank you for joining the stream. We're just kind of wrapping it up. But we basically we're talking about a few little modifications. Look at the playback and check it out. Tea Marie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And thanks a lot. And Tea Marie, you were in another interview last night. It was Zip Sit. You were with Zippity Doodad, and she's actually been getting interviewed by a lot of people lately. So my challenge tomorrow, Wednesday night at 9, is to have a relaxed Bob and Tina conversation and get her to tell me something, not crazy like some people will do. I'm not saying who, but something. I love to find out when Josh Goes to Disney tells me that he used to show rabbits professionally, like they show dogs, and that he was a professional bowler, or that Disney Dan is a Latin teacher, that kind of stuff. Or Taylor from TaylorMade Magic's love of history. I love to find out about it just on a personal level. I hope you guys do too, but it just adds more depth to these people, to these streamers that you see out there, who come to Disney and love Disney, and a little bit more about them. And I really like to get those little personal nuggets. Thank you so much, Dawn. Thank you very much. Yes, Zip, last Tuesday. There you go. Okay, guys, have a good night, and we'll see you real soon. Why? Because we like you. And we'll see you on Wednesday, this Wednesday at 9 p.m., where we chat with Tea Marie's Place. Wait, ask her about that special night she had at Coral Reef. I shall. Good night, Amy. Take care.